Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Here to do another vendor wax haul. So this video will cover what I got from Super Tarts when they did their Advent pre-order in January. I think, yeah, it would have been January. So a bit of background, Super Tarts does an amazing Advent every year, except I don't buy the Advent. I probably should. I think I might change my stance on that this year, because I always end up buying and loving stuff from, you know, when she does. So she offers a pre-order in January of the scents that were in the Advent, and I always end up buying and loving stuff from that. So my my thoughts on the buying an Advent calendar previously have been, one, the likelihood of the Advent actually reaching me in time to actually melt along with everyone is pretty low, because I think they tend to get shipped out pretty close to the start of the Advent, and so if you're in the US that's fine, but I have to forward it to Australia, so that's one reason. The other reason is just, I don't know, I've always been a little bit uncertain about missing, you know, not missing, mystery scents. So yeah, I did the past few years. I've kind of liked watching people's reactions, seeing what they like, seeing what the scents are, and then going through it in the Advent at my leisure and picking. But I feel like she's had such a good hit rate of just amazing scents in the last few Advents that I probably could have enjoyed the whole thing, just seeing what people got. So, and then it would have given me a better sense of what to buy in the pre-order. So the Advents are really fun. The Advent orders are really fun because I feel like, you know, Super Tarts has a huge range of scents, but most of their operating model is releasing those scents on a sort of a rotating pre-order basis. So, which I love, because I love that you can rely on your favorite scents coming back on sort of a regular cadence. But it does mean that, you know, she's not releasing like new stuff as much as some other vendors are. And every now and then they'll do specialty blends in certain pre-orders. I saw a really awesome Aspen Birch scent, I think, that was just in the most recent one that's new. But those ones are not always guaranteed to return as well. So I mean the Advent ones aren't either, to be honest. But I feel like the Advent is like, you know, where Brandy and maybe Brady, I don't know how many, if any of them were blended by him, but where they sort of concentrate their creativity, and I find that it really works because they create some amazing blends. So there was actually two sort of sides to this. One was, because she did her Advent only as a 12 days of Christmas rather than 24, but then for the first half she did a sampler of sort of just mixed blends of her own. So I've got some of those scents and then some of the scents that are Advent. So I'll start with the sample that I got. The sample is just one of the regular scents from her line. So this is Pond. And hopefully I remember to actually flip this video when I'm finished filming it. I put the Rose Girls video up earlier, then realized I didn't flip it, and then it really irritated me. So I actually took it down and put it up again. So because it films mirror image, right? So I have to flip it so you can actually see the labels properly. So Pond is Jaws, which is like plum pear kind of aquatic greenery. It's a very popular one. And then with Laundry. So anyway, it's nice. I haven't gotten this one in the past because Jaws, I don't mind Jaws. It's a nice scent, but I'm not crazy about it. Like it's to me it's a nice kind of fruity spa scent. But yeah, it's not anything that I'm like absolutely crazy over. And Laundry I'm not a big fan of, but there's not a huge, I feel like there's not much Laundry in here. It just plays up the spa-like kind of aspect of the Jaws scent. So it's nice. But yeah, nothing I think that I need to get. Okay, so I've got some clamshells and half bams. Some of them I honestly probably could have gone full bams on, but because I was getting this was a big order for me for Super Tarts, so I had to pace myself. I couldn't afford to get everything in the sizes that I wanted. So I'll do the clamshells first. So the first scent that I have here, I love these new labels too. Her new labels are awesome with the scent notes. The scent notes are also printed on the band bags now, which is amazing. They are printed small, but they're there. I'm not fussy about the size as long as I can see them. So Humbug Orange Ginger Ale. So this one, she's got all of the notes as well. She's broken down because Humbug is one of her like standard scents. So crisp apple, fall leaves, orchard wood, prickly cactus, sea salt, orange juice, and ginger ale. It's orange coloured. So, this is really good. So I already do really enjoy Humbug. Like, it's a really gorgeous, fresh scent. But this is so, so good. It's almost like the orange kind of combines in with the cactus and the sea salt. It's creating this really almost kind of like fresh orange scent, but very different to any other kind of fresh orange scent I've smelled. And there's a slight kind of sparkle from the ginger ale, but it's not intense. Oh, wow. Oh, I love that. That is really, really good. I hope that one comes back. Oh, see, already regretting not getting more. Star of Bethlehem. So this was from one of the Advent scents. So this is blackberry, peppermint, and snowy night. So I think I was a bit skeptical. I'm not a big blackberry melter, but I find if there's anyone's blackberry that I can tolerate, it is the Super Tarts. No, if there's anyone's peppermint I can tolerate. Blackberry I'm fine with. Peppermint is the problem. And snowy night, I wasn't sure what snowy night was. So okay, so this is not bad. I feel like I'm getting a lot of snowy night. I still don't know what snowy night is though, but it doesn't. I mean, I can smell blackberry and I can smell a hint of peppermint, but the bulk of this scent smells. It smells snowy, but like in a. It's like got a slight. I feel like it's got a slight touch of wood, a bit of mint, and something else fresh. But almost like it's almost like it has the creamy buttermint tone, but without that sweet butterminty scent that I don't like. It's an interesting one. It's a unique one. I don't know if it's going to be like I think a clam was a good choice for this one. I don't think it's going to be one that I'm going to regret not getting huge amounts of, but I do like it. Relax and Klaus. So I've had Klaus or Klaus. Yeah, Klaus. Or Klaus. Lavender, white nectarine, vanilla bean, sea salt, teakwood, blackberry balsam. So the lavender, white nectarine, vanilla bean, and I think the sea salt is relax, and the teakwood, blackberry balsam is the Klaus. So I've had Klaus before. Klaus, I don't know. Seriously, the labels are so pretty. So this is really nice. This one I wasn't sure about because lavender, I'm not the biggest lavender melter. White nectarine can smell very, it can smell pea-like to me. Like I know some people have issues with peach. Peach is fine for me, but nectarine isn't. But this smells, there's a lot going on here. Now, Klaus is a very strong balsam woody scent with a lot of blackberry, so that I feel like is actually very dialed down here compared to what it smells like on its own. I mean, I can smell teakwood and balsam and a bit of blackberry, but I feel like more so than that. I mean, it's very complex. It's a very kind of complex mixed sort of blend, but I do think I'm getting more lavender. Sorry, my husband just got home. So yeah, I definitely can smell like lavender and salty sea air together, and it's kind of a herbalish lavender. And an interesting sort of fruity tone, which I guess is the white nectarine. So It's a very interesting, complex scent. I think I like it. Again, not one that I feel like I'm like crazy about, but I think it's a very nice blend. Yippee-ki-yay and Jessica Jones. So this is Iced Sugar Cookies, Pine Needles, Blackberry and Rain. So I love both of these scents. Never would have occurred to me in a million years to blend the two together, but okay. It's nice. It's weird. Last night I gave this a quick smell and I felt like I mostly smelled the Blackberry and Rain, but today I smell more pine and sugar cookies. It's weird though, it doesn't smell like Yippee-ki-yay. I can smell pine and I can smell sugar cookies in it, but I feel like they are blending into the Blackberry and Rain rather than blending with each other. So it's like Blackberry and Rain, so the Jessica Jones scent, but sweeter with the sugar cookie and with a pine tone. So it's not quite what I expected, but it is good. It's a nice blend. I wonder if I blended that with what I have, the Yippee-ki-yay and the Jessica Jones, if it would come out the same. I don't know. Messenger, so Peppermint, Amber, Musk, Birch, Plum and Citrus. So this is one of those sorts of really kind of complex, amazing Advent scents that she tends to do. I only got a clam in this one because Peppermint, again, can often not work for me, and plum sometimes is a problem for me. Her plum, I've had blends where I really enjoy it, but I've had blends where I just didn't like it. Oh, yep, no, this is really good. Weirdly, straight off the bat, it actually reminds me of Arrow. Not that it smells like Arrow. So Arrow is peppermint, sticks, rain, and mossy birch or something. It's like I think it's black pepper birch, and rain and peppermint sticks. So I feel like because it's got the birch and the peppermint, I feel like those two immediately are what I connect back to Arrow, but there's definitely a strong musky tone to it. Like as you sort of inhale it in, more of that sort of musk note develops. I don't get like a strong noticeable plum or citrus. I do think they are there. Again, another really complex, another really interesting blend. Yeah, there's a slight sort of smooth fruitiness, but it's definitely a peppermint, birch, musk scent, with a little bit of fruit. So again, clam is fine because the peppermint is heavier in that one, so it's fine. Her peppermint is not abrasive to my sinuses, so I can tolerate her peppermint even if there's a little bit more in it. But it's still peppermint's just not my favorite scent, just in general. So Prancer Cotton Candy Frosting. So this is mistletoe, red berries, pomegranate, peppermint, cotton candy, and buttercream frosting. I'll show the label again. So this one's not bad. It mostly smells like Prancer though. And Prancer, I haven't melted it yet, but Prancer, I don't mind how it smells, but I don't know if it's like a love. So this, like, I get that super fresh sort of mistletoe scent. Yeah, I smell peppermint, Prancer, and just a touch of sweetness. So this one I'm not sure about. Like, it really does to me. I'd have to compare it to actual Prancer, but really smelling it here, I'm not really getting much of a cotton candy frosting out of it. I'm really mostly just smelling Prancer. Cookie Butter Fake and Bake. So this one is cookie butter, zucchini bread, sugar cookies, and sweet cream. So both, I don't think I've been showing the colours. So green for Prancer, Messenger is this sort of pinky colour, sort of purple colour for Jessica Jones. I suppose I've been sniffing them, so you'll have seen them. Relax is like a nice blue. That one's yellow. And the Cookie Butter Fake and Bake is like a peachy colour. Okay, so this one really just smells like a denser Fake and Bake. So, and that doesn't surprise me because cookie butter does just smell like a denser, sweeter sugar cookie. So yeah, this just smells like you've upped the ratio of just super dense, buttery, sweet cookies in the Fake and Bake, which I'm not complaining about because I love Fake and Bake, but more cookies, all for it. So yeah, that's really, really good. I don't feel like it's so drastically different to Fake and Bake that it's like a must-have, but it is a really good bakery scent. And I think I've heard people melting that one and really, really loving it. So it might even become even better on warm. Wise Men. So this one is Spearmint, Palo Santo, Rainwater, Eucalyptus and Thyme. So I almost didn't get this one because Eucalyptus and Thyme is a real struggle one for me. It tends to get right up into the into my sinuses and really hurt. And Spearmint, look, I do think I like Super Tart Spearmint, but Spearmint is a very hit or miss for me in general with wax. Oh, this is beautiful though. Again, all of these scents, or most of them, so incredibly, definitely the Advent scents, so incredibly unique. Like, I have not smelled anything like this from any other vendor or anywhere else. I can definitely smell, I think, thyme, because there's a very unique kind of herbal note to this. Oh, what does this smell like? Yeah, I feel like I can smell woods and thyme. I can't like distinguish the palo, but I know there's a wood going on in here, so that must be that. And rainwater. And there is a mintiness, but it's not obviously spearmint, you know. It's a beautiful woody herbal blend, but nothing like any other woody herbal blend I've ever smelled. Oh, it's so good. It's very different. Like I don't actually feel like I could melt this one too often because I do feel like it's not hurting the face, but it's just, yeah, it's a very, yeah, it's herbal, but there is a softness to it. It's not like super abrasively, like herbal. So yeah, love, love, love that one. And the last clam before I get into the bag. So Festival of Lights coconut cream pie. So pecan arugula cookies, charlotte bread, brown sugar, cinnamon, and coconut cream pie. And this one is like dark blue. This is good. So I really enjoy Festival of Lights. It's one of the few really heavy, dense bakeries that I actually still really enjoy. A lot of them are just a bit overwhelming for me, but Festival of Lights is really good. And it definitely smells mostly like that, but the coconut cream pie is a really great addition. I feel like it just adds a slight creamy note and maybe smooths out a little bit of the pecan and like the heavy brown sugar and cinnamon and stuff. Like balances it out really well. Ooh, dropping wax. That's really, really good. I'm really liking that one. Okay, that's the clams. Now onto the bag. So this was, I really just kind of took a guess at the things that I would like to have a bit more quantity in. So this one was fudge and blackberry jam butter cookies. So this is hot orange Danish, flaky pie crust, sweet cinnamon, blackberries and butter cookies. So this one, look, I love fudge, and I actually think that it blends really well. So she's blended it with Lucky Lemons before, so like a lemon curd, like magically delicious scent. And I just went that the idea with blackberry with that kind of creamy orange bakery sounds really good. So this is what, bit of glitter. And it really is. I feel like it's just adding depth to that creamy orangeness. No, I can smell the blackberries, but it's still very creamy orange. Oh, yeah. That's really, really, really good. So that was the only one of the Christmas sampler scents that I got in a bag. So like the scents where she blended like house blends with things. So these are all from the actual advent calendar itself. So this one is Savior. If you can see the scent notes there. So that is Lagoon Waters, Pineapple, Rain, White Currant, Cucumber and Lime. So I love pineapple. I love rain. I've had really good white currant scents, so I thought that would be good as well. So yeah, I figured this one would be pretty safe. Oh, this is so good. I really wish I'd had this order arrive. I'm going to have to check her website, but I'm guessing everything's gone. She put it ready to ship up recently with a lot of extras of these things, and I really wish that this order, if I'd been able to forward this before that ready to ship went up, because I would have got more. I reckon I definitely would have got more of this one. So this one is fresh, definitely cucumber and rain. And I guess lagoon water, because I feel like there's another aquatic kind of scent in there. But then I think it's the lime, more so than the pineapple. Yeah, there's definitely a lime, but it actually smells like genuine lime. It doesn't smell like wax lime. Like I feel like lime tends to either go like key lime, or it goes Avabath-ish, or like cooler cordial-ish, or this just smells like amazingly tart lime. Yeah, I feel like I don't really smell pineapple here. I feel like I'm smelling this beautiful spa-like aquatic scent, but with a sharp kind of twist from the lime, and I think the white currant too. Super unique and super good. This would have been so good to have for summer. Miracle. So this one is Bergamot Honey, Christmas Cookies, French Baguette and Tonka. This one I was very tempted to get a band bag of, because I just thought that those notes together sounded just like they would create something really special. Yeah, it's really good. Really, really good. It's kind of got like a rich spiced honey kind of going on. The bergamot is kind of leaning like a little Earl Grey like, so it's a little bit like an Earl Grey honey kind of thing, but richer. I think the tonka's kind of playing in there too. I can't necessarily say it smells like cookies or it smells like French baguette. It does smell like bakery, but neither of those specifically come out strongly. Really, again, super unique. Like, just never smelled anything like it. It's amazing. Manger. So this is Ozone, Violet, Citrus, Peel, Herbal, Lavender and Cedar. So I got this one because the Ozone, the Citrus, Peel and the Cedar, I think it made me think of Vision, which is one of my favourite scents from her. I maybe didn't pay as much attention to the fact that it's violet and lavender. Because yeah, I'd say I do like it. I'm glad I have it, but I do wish that maybe this one I'd done in a clam. I probably would have preferred to get maybe Wise Men in a bag instead of this one, or maybe even Messenger, because this one is actually Humbug Orange Ginger Ale. Those three I probably would have done a bag in if I'd gotten the samplers, versus this one I probably would have been okay with just a clam, because I feel like this one's actually giving me a slight headache. It smells very powdery. I think some violet scents kind of lean powdery to me. And with the lavender and the citrus does kind of feel sharp, almost like a cleaning product. So it's probably playing with the ozone, because sometimes ozone can do that. So I don't know. Yeah, this one maybe not so much for me. And the last scent I got was Shepherd. So this is Clementine, Fresh Balsam, Strawberry Moss and Marshmallow. So I knew I had to get a bag of this one because the blend instantly reminded me of one that I'm so sad I never stocked up on. She did it in her Advent the previous year, and it was like a strawberry, citrus, ozone, maybe fern. It was a really crazy sounding, unique blend. And when I got it, it was incredible. So as soon as I saw that she was doing like a citrusy, strawberry, fresh, sweet kind of combo, I went, I need to get that. And yeah, it is amazing. It does feel like, I feel like maybe she riffed off that blend that she did the previous year, because I feel like it is in the same family. Because it's got fresh tree notes, it's got fruitiness, it all come in the sort of a slight sweetness and creaminess from the marshmallow, and you know, that mossy tone, but I feel like it all comes together in just this amazing, again, it feels kind of, I think the balsam and the moss kind of lead in this, but it's definitely not like a super tree-like or a super mossy scent, you know. It's, you can absolutely smell a little bit of that citrusy clementine, a little bit of that strawberry. It's really good. Okay, so love this. Super excited to melt it. Like I said, so absolute favorites, I think. So Humbug Orange Ginger Ale, absolutely. Messenger was really good. I mean, look, honestly, almost everything here is amazing. Wise Men really surprised me. Festival of Lights Coconut Cream Pie. Shepherd was really good. Miracle was really good. Oh Fudge. Savior. Honestly, like, there's more hits than... I mean, I like everything, but I love most of it. So, yeah, definitely probably one of the... for me, probably one of my favourite pre-orders of the year. So... yeah, really excited. I'm going to jump on the website now. I know there's not going to be anything left, but I'm going to look anyway. So hopefully you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.